Hi everybody, I'm Jeremy Puck with Puck Enterprises. I want to talk a little bit today about what Puck Enterprises does, and what we have done over the last 15 years is figure out how to move liquid through a hose system at very high rates of speed in a very controlled environment. So our history comes from agriculture. For the last 15 years we figured out how do we get more liquid manure moved from point A to point B in the fastest, most efficient way possible. And through the last 15 years of innovation, we have found ourselves now entering into the fire market. How did we get to the fire market, you may say? Well, in 2018, we had the opportunity to buy Angus Hose, now known as Bulldog Hose, in North Carolina. And through the acquisition of Bulldog Hose, we found ourselves making fire hose for fire trucks and attack hose and military fuel hose, and found ourselves in quite a few different markets. Through what we've learned in agriculture of how to move liquid as fast and efficiently as possible, and through the acquisition of Bulldog in 2018, we've now found ourselves the opportunity to bring high volume liquid transfer equipment to the fire industry. Also, to complete our portfolio in our business, we were able to acquire US Coupling in 2020. US Coupling has brought the ability to Puck that now we can create the couplings, the adapters, the fittings, the hose at Bulldog, and the reel systems, pump systems, and control systems that we do today in agriculture has given us a unique opportunity to bring some new equipment to the firefighting industry. At Puck, we are very excited to bring new equipment to the firefighting industry, and over the course of the next year, we hope to unveil many new pieces of equipment to bring a new way of firefighting to market. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Matt Lindeman with Puck Enterprises, and going to show a real quick highlight of our Lightspeed technology that's utilized in the liquid transfer business. Lightspeed is a technology that we've implemented and designed and engineered over the past 15 years and perfected for the liquid transfer business in order to provide users with the best possible uptime and utilization of the employees or resources that they have available for the job that they're trying to get done. In the fire industry, we see Lightspeed as being a easy to implement, high reliability product that is taking and utilizing technology leveraged in other water transfer businesses through the use of innovative embedded technology as well as web technology. The Lightspeed technology utilizes two different components: a hardware aspect that resides locally on the apparatus or pumping equipment, as well as a web technology that is developed and housed in the cloud to be able to put operators, chiefs, or other users in a position safely from the equipment to operate or to monitor. The Lightspeed technology allows us to monitor apparatus engines, pumping engines, gate statuses and positions, operating parameters that are particular to the situation that you're operating within, giving the operator as close to real time as possible information regarding the operations that they're conducting. This happens by utilizing the embedded hardware that's developed by our software development team, utilizing rugged controls that are pushed to a web-based platform that allow multicast opportunities for users to be able to see in multiple locations. By utilizing the web technology, remote users are able to monitor and supervise situations on the ground in near real time, allowing them to make operational decisions out of the heat of the moment and be able to place resources efficiently and effectively as possible. By choosing to use Lightspeed, you're choosing to leverage time-tested and proven technology trusted by leaders in the liquid transfer industry. These users have and continue to benefit from improved ground operations performance, faster deployment, and increased operator safety.
My name is John Novotny. I work in the oil and gas, upstream oil and gas industry, and I am from Houston, Texas. We did something new and novel at Puck. We created the first twin-engine, variable RPM, parallel centrifugal pumping unit, and that's very difficult to do. As a matter of fact, it's typically not done in industry because it is so difficult to do. And when I brought the idea to Jeremy, first he thought it was crazy, and then he thought about it for a few minutes longer and said, "Yeah, we can do that." And so with his team of engineers and Jeremy and I's guidance, we were able to create our new unit, which is what we call the Scimitar, which is exactly what we said, a twin-engine parallel centrifugal pump on one trailer. And it was Puck's innovation and his staff and team full of engineers that allowed us to get it done. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to do it. And so being willing to take on a concept and help develop it for a customer, I think has been an extreme example of how innovative Puck and the guys here are. It's been an amazing experience. Jeremy is one of the most honest guys I've ever met and one of the most innovative guys I've ever met. And when you put that together, it creates a very powerful force. And so we literally took something that was a concept that had never been done before in May of 2022. And by December of 2022, we had units rolling off of the facility here in Manning. So I don't know of another project or another company that would have been capable of doing that in such a short period of time. And nothing like this has ever been done or attempted before. So what makes me proud is that we put together a design, created a prototype, did proof of concept, and watched it work almost seamlessly. The planning process and putting it together was unparalleled as far as preparation and design goes, and that's all because of Puck's capability here and this team of engineers. What makes it stand out? Same thing. It's never been seen before. It's never been done before. We pulled number one to our customer's location. First things first is we sold out for a year, and the second phone call we made because we were able to create something so innovative and so paradigm shifting that nobody had ever seen it before. First call we made, first customer wanted all 5 of our units for a year, and that's already taken care of before they even left the manufacturers. And one of the great things about Puck's equipment is it's so well built that you don't have to worry about reliability. And their Lightspeed control system allows you to open and close valves and gates from basically an iPad or any kind of device. And so in my mind, what that allows the firefighters to do is back away from the danger zones and still put their equipment where it needs to be done and control it without being in harm's way. And to me, that is a giant difference and differentiator between Puck and the rest of the industry as far as how they work. Jeremy still has the first hose cart he ever built, was able to buy it back several years ago, and we're talking about 1979, and that piece of equipment still in the yard and still 100% operable. And that's not because it's been babied and wiped down with soft rags and diapers every day. It went out and then it worked for 30 years and then came back. And the fact that alone tells me what I need to know about the reliability and durability of Puck equipment. Everything that we've had built here in the past is still out and working. The equipment that we bought 10, 11 years ago for the upstream oil and gas is still out and working with almost no repair or maintenance needed. The reliability of the equipment and the manufacturing process here is second to none.
At Puck Enterprises, one of our missions is to bring the best equipment to market. And through the last 15 years of experience, we figured out how to take flow rates at a time when 800 gallon a minute in the early 2000s was an acceptable rate to push rates over 5,000 gallons a minute through 12-inch hose today. So our plan through industrial firefighting is to bring new technology and new innovation to bring larger amounts of water to the fight so that your job becomes easier.